Joey, what's
Well,
going on?
That's how I feel.
Did you have a question for us?
Yeah, I was wondering if you guys ever had like a crush on another guy and you were like stalking his social media profiles like religiously.
Oh my God.
Have you, Jimmy?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Joe, if you heard, I kind of was talking a little bit about it earlier, but I actually was stalking my ex who like broke up with me and like blocked me on every single social media outlet, and I literally looked him up through Venmo. Like, isn't that embarrassing? Because I was like, I just want to see a picture of him.
I mean, do you remember back in the day when you actually had to ask, you had to request it? Like, can you email me your photo?
Yeah.
That's the only way that you got it.
Exactly, yeah.
No, look, Joey. I mean, I get it. It's really appealing. You know, if you're like seeing somebody, if you're seeing somebody on YouTube or whatever, Instagram or something, and then all of a sudden you start just getting lost in their pictures, it really is about getting lost in a fantasy. You're only getting to see a very specific part of who somebody is, and that generally tends to be, you know, the part that we project out to everybody else. There's this really great quote that goes, "Don't compare behind the scenes to other people's highlight reel," and we're looking at everybody's highlight reels. And so it really lends itself to this fantasy, but treat it kind of like, I don't know, dessert, you know? It's like if you're gonna have ice cream one night, like awesome, like have ice cream and let that be your like, you know, binge cheat night or whatever. But don't try to have ice cream for all your meals every day for weeks on end, because if you start indulging in that, that's not really going to be something that could potentially give you a greater sense of fulfillment. It's like empty calories, you know? It's only good so long as you're in it.
Exactly.
And then it's pulling you away from opportunities otherwise to connect with other people.
And Matt, why is it so addicting? Because I find that too, like, it becomes that thing where you just go down that rabbit hole.
We can get lost in the illusion of it, and it's actually safer for us to be in that world because we're not actually having to take any real emotional risk by putting ourselves out there. You know, we're getting to maybe comment, or maybe we're just looking at pictures, but we're not having any type of real vulnerable interaction with somebody.
Yeah.
So it allows us to like play in that fantasy space, but then not actually, you know, get to connect more meaningfully. And it's a lot more challenging to be more vulnerable.